All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, HaHaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopefully elect. It's the brother Isaiah from the Pittsburgh GMS camp coming at you with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, HaHaKodash. Lord willing is edifying. All right, I'm going to let this clip play. All right.
The pardons from the president have started to come in, and I'm just getting all the details on them. Remember, there were 4 guards for that security company Blackwater who were convicted in connection with killing Iraqi civilians. The word at the time was essentially they shouldn't have shot them at all. It was essentially that they murdered them, and now the president has pardoned them. Plus, Alex van der Zwaan, who was a lawyer and pleaded guilty in connection with the special counsel's inquiry into the Russia investigation, lied about Russia, pardoned. And another, George Papadopoulos, lied about Russia, pardoned. Let's get to our own Kayla Tausche, who's live with us now. Kayla, this is, well, not unexpected, but a bit stunning all the same.
Not unexpected at all, Shep. We had been preparing for a spate of pre-Christmas pardons that advisors to the president had been saying would be coming. We were expecting them by the end of last week, but this list that has come together includes full pardons for 15 individuals and the commutation of existing sentences for 5 individuals. You mentioned some of the highest profile bold-faced names from this list, among them Chris Collins and Duncan Hunter, former congressmen from New York and California who pled guilty to securities fraud and misusing campaign funds. And then you also have those 2 former advisors to the Trump campaign, George Papadopoulos, who is a foreign policy advisor to the campaign, and Alex van der Zwaan, who is a former associate of Paul Manafort, the former campaign manager. Both of them lied to special counsel Robert Mueller, and notably in this release, Shep, the president is calling those process-related crimes in an attempt to dilute the seriousness of them. It is a very long list. It includes many individuals that were advocated for on behalf of many members of Congress, former members of Congress, and even some sitting election officials. There's a lot to go through, but certainly not unexpected in the final weeks of his presidency, Shep.
You know, the 2 members of Congress were not convicted of process crimes at all. In fact, they were the first 2 members of Congress to endorse the president back in 2016 when he was running, and they're among the very first to be, well, pardoned for their crimes. It's not that they're no longer criminals. They are. They've just been pardoned.
And in fact, they are serving sentences right now, Shep. So not only convicted, but serving those sentences right now. So certainly that is notable. But in this release, the president says these are individuals who devoted their life to public service, referencing their time spent on Capitol Hill. So perhaps that is justification enough to pardon them or commute their sentence.
Well, presidents can pardon whomever they want. In this case, if you supported the president, that helped you out. And if you lied about Russia, well, you're now good to go. Shepard Smith here. Thank you.
All right, Khan. So, you know, Salakia just played the whole video or whatever, but so as you can see, Trump, okay, he's using his power, all right, to get certain people off. All right, from their crimes, man. Okay, let's see here. Let's get this preset real quick. Okay. So Sirach 13:22 says, "When a rich man is fallen, he hath many helpers. He speaketh things not to be spoken, and yet men justify him. The poor man slipped, and they rebuked him too. He spake wisely and could have no place." All right. But basically, you know, the rich men, you know, of this world, they uphold each other. Okay. And, you know, a lot of them, you know, them politicians, man, they got money or whatever, you know. Some of them campaigns be big as hell or expensive as hell. But there's more I want to really get into on Trump. I just want to start with that clip. Okay. Because really, Trump, he ain't out yet. He not out the office yet. So we're gonna look at this. Okay, we're gonna look at this article real quick, which I'm gonna just probably just get to the point. It says, matter of fact, this ain't the one I want first. Let me see what's on here though. Yeah, I'll read this one. With Trump's time in office winding down, breaks for a crazed Christmas news cycle. Okay, this is only a minute and 30. Yeah, let's hit play on this because Trump is pushing back on the COVID-19 relief bill. Okay, the little $600 that got approved, Trump didn't sign the order. You see, you know that's gonna cause hell to jump off, man.
Do you believe that this is just an ugly bluff, or do you believe this is a moment where Trump can say to these guys, I want to go out looking good, change the amount?
Chris, it's really hard to tell. I think we're seeing a real descent in the president's, abilities, capability, attention, focus, conduct, and it's going to probably get worse over the next 30 days. But the reality is, if the president didn't like the amount that the Republicans in Congress were willing to go along with, he should have said something. He's been completely missing in action, and this has been true not just since the election, although it certainly was heightened after the election, but for months now, as we have tried to get a relief package going, he's been completely disengaged. Why wait until the House passes a bill and then the Senate passes a bill to say, oh, suddenly I'd like the checks to be bigger? Now, it is true, Chris, the only thing he's ever cared about in the relief package are the checks that have his name on them. But nonetheless, if he wanted to make them bigger, he could have weighed in, and he didn't. So I don't know what this last-minute gambit is all about. But look, if he's serious, if he's going to put pressure on McConnell and Senate Republicans to go along with him, I'm all for it. The Speaker, as you pointed out, said we can take up a bill ASAP by unanimous consent to increase the amount of these checks. So we're willing if he can get the Republicans on board.
Right. So as you see, okay, which I really don't want to play this next one. I don't know if I can stop it. They're always trying to autoplay. All right. So as you can see, I can't even get rid of it. Whatever. All right. So right after they approved, all right, the Cornholio Relief Fund, or whatever you want to call it. Once they right after they approve it, here goes Trump, okay, in grand fashion, okay, to stop it, all right, and let's see here, I had looked it up, all right, Nero, you see, and it was something I was just reading about Nero, and it was something in here that they mentioned that kind of they reminded me of Nero, man. Okay. All right. Most Roman sources, including Suetonius Cassius Dio, offer overwhelmingly negative assessments of his personality and reign. Likewise, Tacitus claimed that the Roman people thought him compulsive, okay, and corrupt. All right. And when you look at compulsive, it says defined as performing an action persistently and repetitively without it necessarily leading to an actual reward or pleasure. Compulsive behaviors could be an attempt to make obsessions go away, usually a small and restricted repetitive behavior. Okay? And either way, man, I just thought that was that sounded like typical Nero fashion. And I also saw this earlier too. That dude looked like a profile of Trump. I can't even stunt. You know what I mean? That looked like a profile of Trump. But anyway, regardless, so you see what's happening, man, in the times where, okay, people is looking for this relief from this whole C-19 situation. Okay, here goes Trump to throw a monkey wrench in people's plans. Okay, let's see. The Christmas season news cycle is often defined by a lack of serious news. Tuesday evening's burst of presidential pardons and bluster about it blowing up the relief deal felt to this reporter like a harbinger of a hyperactive week. Okay, this show certainly changed quickly. So did everybody else's schedules as they try to get home for Christmas. There are 29 days left in the Trump presidency, and every day the volume gets turned up. With a madman in the White House, David Gergen tweeted, We are entering the most dangerous 4 weeks of his presidency, and that's true, man. That's true because he's not out yet. Okay, and it's even been let's see, let's get this. Martial law. All right. All right. All right, it's a lot. Let me just do this right here. Boom. All right. All right. So it says peaceful transition of. So this is another article, modern diplomacy.eu. It's a lot, it's a few articles. So I don't, Lord willing, I can put them in the description. Whatever, get this out the way. A week ago, when thinking about the damage that Donald Trump could still inflict on a U.S. democracy before he goes in January 2021, a parody idea for a comedy show hit me. Okay, boom, boom, boom. Past days. Okay, a peaceful democratic transition of power is now the top dream goal for the U.S. and the best that the rest of us watching from Europe could hope for. Okay. Right, so they're saying that it's a dream. It seems like a dream right now that it'll be peaceful. Editorial: Trump's conspiracy theories about the election threaten the nation. Wisconsin Republicans don't seem to care. Since losing the election, he has stoked an anti-democratic bonfire aimed at crippling the president-elect and clinging to power, fueled by wild conspiracy theories and nonsense. But in the face of this incredible threat to democracy, they have quivered, hidden, or worse, thrown gasoline on his blaze of prevarication. Okay, let's scroll down. There was fraud in this election, Johnson said. I don't have any doubt. The senator droned on about irregularities. All right. So basically, as you can see, man. Okay. Which his constituents actually threaten. Okay, let's see if I can find it in this page. Marshall. All right. Last week, the disgraced former National Security Advisor Michael Flynn suggested that Trump declare martial law and have the military rerun the election. During a meeting, okay, at the White House Friday, Trump asked Flynn about the idea, according to New York Times. Okay. Martial law. It's beyond shocking that a sitting president would even consider such a thing, but Trump apparently did. Okay. So you see it, you see it. Let's see how many of them there are. I think there's only 2 of them. Yeah, 2 of them. So you see it. All right. Threatening martial law. Okay, he's stopping the stopping the C-19 relief check from coming out, because they was planning on rolling it out before the new year came in. All right, but Trump, through his pride, okay, is basically gonna fuck it up for the rest of these. Which, hey, we depend on YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, but Trump has to fuck it up for the rest of these little Americans out here. These E's, man. Let's get this. Obadiah 1 and 3 says, all right. Matter of fact, let's start at verse 1. The vision of Obadiah does say, if the Lord power concerning Edom, we have heard a rumor from Yahweh. An ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised. Okay, because the rest of these nations can't stand America right now, man. The pride of thine heart. Look how they would just look at that article I just read from that person in Europe saying that they hope that things transition peacefully because they see what Trump's doing over here. Verse 3. Okay, the pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, that thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high. They say, if in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Now, this is in general speaking about the pride of E. Okay, the pride of E. That's just how they are, man. They're puffed up. Okay, that's how E is, man. All right. But let's see. So this is another article too where it speaks about it. Let me see if there's some more on here. Okay, Jeremiah 49:16 also says, yeah, it's the same thing pretty much. Thy terribleness have deceived thee, and the pride of thine heart, O thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, that holdest the height of the hill. Though thou shouldest make thy nest as high as the eagle, I will bring thee down from thence, saith Yahawah. Okay, so it's pretty much the same thing. All right, the Most High is bringing Eve down, man. You know, there's trouble in paradise. Okay, so let's look at this other article, man. Okay, and this will be a quick lesson. It says CV update. I'm gonna start saying CV. California moves to brink of 2 million cases. U.S. nears deal with Pfizer for more VC doses. And CV-19 reaches Antarctica. Okay. And so let's get to the point that I wanted to get on, because there's a lot of stuff on here, man. They could announce, the government and Pfizer could announce as soon as Wednesday an agreement for the pharmaceutical giant to provide another 70 million or more CV-19 doses in the second quarter. President Donald Trump denounced, in a video posted on Twitter Tuesday night, President Donald Trump denounced, let's see if it shows you the video. Let's hear it.
COVID relief legislation in an effort to advance their... Throughout the summer, Democrats cruelly blocked COVID relief legislation in an effort to advance their extreme left-wing agenda and influence the election. Then, a few months ago, Congress started negotiations on a new package to get urgently needed help to the American people. It's taken forever. However, the bill they are now planning to send back to my desk is much different than anticipated. It really is a disgrace. The $900 billion package provides hardworking taxpayers with only $600 each in relief payments, and not enough money is given to small businesses, and in particular restaurants, whose owners have suffered so grievously. I am asking Congress to amend this bill and increase the ridiculously low $600 to $2,000 or $4,000 for a couple. I'm also asking Congress to immediately get rid of the wasteful and unnecessary items from this legislation and to send me a suitable bill, or else the next administration will have to deliver a COVID relief package, and maybe that administration will be me, and we will get it done. Thank you very much. Okay.
See, and you can see by the wording, you can see by the wording that Trump is using. He said maybe that next administration will be me. He ain't trying to let go. He is not trying to let go of that power. All right. And he probably, hey, look, man, ain't nothing worse than the animal that's been cornered, man. Trump probably about to come out biting, yo. You know what I mean? And of course we know this is primarily talking about, these devils, but let's get this. Let's just get this. Revelation 12:12 says, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil has come down unto you having great wrath, because he know that he hath but a short time. All right, and Trump's about to do whatever he got to do to hold on to his power, man, because he know he got a short time. He got 29 days left in his presidency, okay, before he got to hand it over. And you see he ain't trying to do that. He's not trying to do that. All right. Okay, so basically he ain't signed the stimulus package. So, too bad for everybody that thought they was gonna get their little extra couple of dollars before the new year. It may not happen. You see, this may just bring, all right, even more prophecy to pass. This may start a civil war. Who knows what's gonna happen? All right. And then meanwhile, okay, CV-19, all right, is blowing up according to E's knowledge. California is on the brink of surpassing 2 million confirmed cases of the CV, with 1.95 million infections, recording 500,000 in just 2 weeks. 500,000 in 2 weeks. State officials said the state could see 100,000 hospitalizations in January. As of Tuesday, the state had a 1.4 ICU capacity, 1.4% ICU capacity, and 22,900 deaths. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Boom, boom, boom. You know, so you see it, man. You see it. I ain't gonna get into that. And then they say that it went to Antarctica. It says COVID-19 reaches Antarctica and has now affected every continent. So, you know, all these, it's official, you know what I'm saying? Every single government in the world, every single place in the world has every continent, like it said, has this CV-19 on its shores. All right. Isaiah 23 and 8. Who have taken this counsel against Tyre, the crowning city, whose merchants are princes, whose traffickers are the honorable of the earth? Okay, and of course this is speaking parabolically, okay, for America, you know, speaks about the traffic of this place, okay? You know, and this is the primary place of what do you call it, imports. Okay, we import from all, you know, from all around the world. Our traffickers are the honorable of the earth. Yahawah of hosts have purposed it to stain the pride of all glory and to bring in contempt all the honorable of the earth. Okay, and this place has set itself up, okay, as the Lady of Kingdoms, okay, as the top nation, okay, in the world. And this place is about to, a shameful spewing shall be upon thy glory, like it tells us in Habakkuk. All right, that's what's coming to this place. This place is a disgrace. All right, it's gonna get destroyed. Let's just go ahead and read that, and then we'll end it off. I believe that's Habakkuk, what, 2? Okay, let's see. God, Habakkuk 2. Okay. And 15 says, woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink, that puttest thy bottle to him and makest him drunken also, that thou mayest look on their nakedness. And that's what this place has done. Okay, America, Babylon the Great, has got all the nations drunk with their wine, with their wine of their fornication. And everybody in the world is doing this democracy. But look at this debacle, okay, that this damn back and forth democracy, which is all a fallacy. Look at the shit that is brought on, okay? Controversy. It says, thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered. All right? And it's trouble in paradise, and everybody in the world can see it. The cup of Yahweh's right hand shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spewing shall be on thy glory. All right? That's pretty much it, you know. This place is through, all right? And don't be surprised if some shit crack off, okay, before the new year come in, you know, according to E, his new year, all right? Before January 2020, we still got time. So I want to give all honor, glory, and praises to, all right, Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, HaHaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopefully elect. All right, with that, I want to say Shalom, YAHAWAH BABAL. Shalom.